They don't execute these types of search warrants until they believe they have an ironclad case.
Put no padlock on my house. Ain't nobody never took no car. I still own all my houses, still own all my cars.
Respect.
Still got all my faculties, still sharp, still smart.
Floyd Mayweather has made a lot of money in his career. It appears he also owes a lot of money too. The boxer apparently owes $22.2 million in taxes from 2015. According to ESPN, the tax balance was unpaid as recently as March 6th.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., often regarded as one of the greatest boxers of all time, has not only been a dominant force in the ring, but also a polarizing figure outside it. His flashy lifestyle, wealth, and controversies have consistently kept him in the spotlight. But in 2025, a new chapter unfolded in the life of the boxing legend that has captivated the public's attention. The FBI, in a series of investigations, allegedly exposed evidence that some believe could finally bring a potential end to Mayweather's reign of fame and fortune. As this new evidence came to light, Mayweather's response went viral, sparking debates, controversy, and intrigue across the
I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. John Gotti III, I don't know anything about him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. And yes, I'm being smart. I'm not trying to disrespect the grandson of a mobster. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing.
Before delving into the details of the FBI's investigation and the new evidence, it's essential to understand the context surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr., a native of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Mayweather became a professional boxer in 1996, and by the early 2000s, he had already established himself as one of the most skilled and talented boxers in the world. His undefeated record, flawless technique, and strategic mind made him a force to be reckoned with in the boxing ring. However, Mayweather's career was never without controversy. From his notorious lifestyle choices to his legal battles, he was always in the public eye. Despite all the controversies, his ability to command enormous amounts of money from his fights made him one of the wealthiest athletes in the world. As the years went by, Mayweather's financial success was often overshadowed by his frequent run-ins with the law, from allegations of domestic violence to questionable business dealings. The boxer found himself at the center of public scrutiny time and time again. People hate
consistency when it comes to teams that you don't like and not a fan of, and they constantly win all the time. The Patriots went through the same thing. Small example. I'm going to just take boxing, for instance.
Right.
Floyd.
Yes.
Everybody loved when Floyd was winning early in his career.
Yes.
But when he kept winning,
Yes.
he became the villain.
Yes.
And then everybody paying in and tuning in to see him lose.
Right.
That's it. He became
The tipping point came when the FBI launched an investigation into Mayweather's financial dealings, his business practices, and his alleged connections to organized crime. The investigation, which spanned several months, focused on multiple aspects of Mayweather's life, including his tax returns, financial transactions, and business affiliations. The key to the investigation was the alleged financial irregularities that appeared to have occurred over the past decade. While Mayweather had built a massive fortune through his boxing career, there were inconsistencies in how the money was managed. The FBI's findings pointed to suspicious transactions involving large sums of money that were allegedly being funneled through offshore accounts, as well as connections to several businesses linked to criminal organizations. One of the most alarming pieces of evidence was the discovery of a series of offshore bank accounts that Mayweather reportedly used to hide significant portions of his income. These accounts were traced to known entities with ties to illicit activities, casting a shadow over Mayweather's legitimate earnings. The FBI's forensic accountants also uncovered discrepancies in Mayweather's tax filings, suggesting that he may have intentionally avoided paying millions of dollars in taxes. How
much money do you have in your bank account?
Which account? Which bank?
You have more than one account?
Absolutely.
I don't even have one account. Give me the amount of money you have in one of your accounts.
200 million, 300 million.
Dollars?
Yeah, in different accounts.
Smith didn't hold back. I've seen the documents, I've spoken to the people. I'm telling y'all, Floyd Mayweather is in serious trouble, he declared, staring into the camera. With characteristic intensity, he revealed that Mayweather is facing a multi-million-dollar lien from the IRS, has taken out loans against multiple properties, and is behind on several years of tax payments. To make matters worse, several of his business ventures have failed, and he's now entangled in lawsuits brought forth by angry investors. Perhaps the most alarming revelation was that Mayweather has allegedly begun quietly liquidating his assets, including rare luxury cars and high-end jewelry, in a desperate attempt to settle mounting debts. Smith emphasized the gravity of the situation by pointing out the sudden shift in Mayweather's public behavior, saying, "You don't go from bragging about spending $1 for $4 million in one day to suddenly going radio silent about your money unless something's wrong." The flamboyant boxer, known for flaunting his wealth, is now eerily silent, raising serious concerns that the Money Mayweather persona may have been nothing more than a rapidly crumbling illusion. Mayweather's issues with the IRS have been simmering for years. Back in 2017, he made headlines after filing a petition to delay a tax payment from 2015 until after the McGregor fight, claiming he had insufficient liquidity despite earning hundreds of millions. At the time, it was brushed off as a strategic move, but insiders are now saying that was just the tip of the iceberg.
You can trust the news. There's no such thing as fake. I'm working for ESPN. We're broadcasting the Mayweather-McGregor fight live, and to this day, they will tell you that's a record. That's the biggest fight ever. That thing was sold out. That place was, people were dressed up as empty seats. And I mean thousands of people.
No.
I bought my mother's ticket that day. That day, my mother decides that she wants to go to the fight. So I'm in there and I'm telling the world that this place is sold out because that's what's on the screen. And I go, it's not even close. Yeah. This isn't like, it's pretty much, this isn't, there's thousands of empty seats. That was the first time that in my own life I ever just, wow, fake news is real. Wow. And then Mayweather, they wanted a rematch. They were begging. They were doing more media trying to get a rematch than they did leading into the first match.
Well, I mean, it's such two big draws. They promoted it so well.
All anybody was talking about.
Yeah, there's still a number.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter how big a draw is, there's still a number. If this guy got 100 million, this guy got 100 million, then you got to advertise it, promote it. You got to bring
it's the guarantees that kill everything. If they were just getting percentages, then obviously everybody would.
You're saying the seats were empty. I can understand it not making the money, but the seats being empty seems
peculiar.
Crazy.
Yeah, and there's nothing in the world where you have a pay-per-view hit that didn't have a live audience hit. Like if your live audience is your first focus group, isn't sold out, you didn't do pay-per-view numbers.
Sure.
But boxing will still claim that to this day. They still, to this day, claim that that's number one. And if you want to be the biggest pay-per-view in boxing history, all you have to do is claim it.
ESPN's Stephen A. Smith broke what may be the most damning financial news yet. Official filings indicated that Floyd Mayweather owed over $52 million in back taxes spanning a 7-year period from 2015 to 2022. The figure shocked both the sports world and financial analysts alike, not just for its sheer size, but for the fact that it had remained hidden from the public for so long. According to Smith, the IRS had already begun to take aggressive action. Some of Mayweather's domestic accounts had been
what they're doing.
So there's still some stuff.
No, it only happens when it's fight time.
Got it.
It's time to build some type of energy or some sort of press. It's time to make a fight, and then that happens.
So through the BX Fight Club, you met someone,
Isaac, right? Because they had to legalize it on paper to turn it into like a dark show, like when they don't have television involved with a boxing event. Even Floyd, when you make yourself like we got issues over your anger, he's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Day to day, month to month, like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like if you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Wow.
Now, obviously, this is 50, so we have to take everything he says with a grain of salt. But that sounded pretty credible to me. Now, without trying to give away who it is, I have met someone who is directly within the Floyd Mayweather circle, and I can tell you with 100% certainty, he spins like an absolute madman. And I'm not just talking about a mansion and some sports cars. I mean multiple mansions, multiple cars, and not even just different cars, because he does have a bunch of different